The woman had just gotten out of prison. She immediately started planning a breathtaking heist. Then she found her friend Lou. She explained that the target this time was a diamond necklace worth 200 million. But just the two of them weren't enough. They needed a reliable team, because the operation location was a fashion gala. First they found Rose, a designer who owed a huge debt. Rose was friends with the stylist of the host. She could use that identity to get close to the target. Faced with the temptation of money, Rose decisively joined in. Then they found the jewelry expert, Amita, Nina, who was skilled in hacking, Aisha, a highly skilled pickpocket, and Timmy, who worked in smuggling. After the team was assembled, Debbie started explaining her meticulous plan. 35 days later, the wealthy would host a grand ball. At the ball, a diamond necklace worth 200 million would appear, and their target was a movie star named Anne, and they would have the designer convince Anne to wear this necklace. After the operation was over, each of them would get $20 million as payment. Then the operation began. Debbie had Rose meet with Anne's rival. After deliberately taking a lot of photos, she published them on the magazine's front page. Sure enough, Anne saw it. For the sake of face, Anne also arranged to meet Rose, and invited her to be her stylist for the ball, and Rose successfully convinced Anne to wear that necklace. After negotiations between Rose and the jewelry company, they finally agreed to let Anne do a trial wearing for promotion. Then Rose, wearing scanning glasses, along with Amita disguised as an assistant, went together to the vault to view the necklace. However, at that moment the glasses lost signal, so Amita quickly came up with an idea. She suggested they needed to go to a place with bright light. After they returned to the surface, the glasses regained signal, and successfully obtained all the data of the necklace. Then Amita used the data to create a perfect replica. You couldn't tell real from fake without a close look. Then Nina hacked into the event surveillance, marked the position of each camera, and adjusted the angles of the cameras, creating a 9-foot blind spot. Then Tammy came to the venue for an interview, and successfully became the event coordinator for the ball. When the day of the ball came, Anne finally saw the unique diamond necklace. Although it was just a trial wearing, the jewelry company still hired the highest level of security to escort it. Then Rose carefully took out the necklace, and placed it around Anne's neck for the fitting. However, just as Rose wanted to take off the necklace, she was told by the bodyguard that a special magnet was needed. Then Rose secretly recorded all of the bodyguard's actions. Then Nina asked her sister to help, and successfully found an identical magnet. Everything was ready. The gala officially began. Anne walked into the venue wearing the dazzling diamond necklace. By then Lou had already infiltrated the hotel as a manager, and put the prepared emetic into Anne's dessert. Starving, Anne picked up a spoon and started eating. Then Aisha, disguised as a waitress, entered the restroom in advance. She locked all the other stalls, leaving only the last one. At that moment, Anne suddenly felt nauseous. She immediately rushed into the restroom and started vomiting. The bodyguard also wanted to follow her in, but Debbie stopped him with the excuse of the ladies' room. After letting Anne in, Aisha immediately went up to comfort her, and successfully stole the diamond necklace. Then coordinator Tammy urged the waiter to take the dish to the kitchen. As the waiter passed the restroom, they placed the necklace on the corner of the plate. Then Amita, disguised as a dishwasher, took the necklace, put it in her pocket, and quickly entered the restroom, planning to use the prepared tools to dismantle the diamonds and turn them into other jewelry. When Anne came out of the restroom, the bodyguard immediately noticed the necklace was missing. This caused the ball to be paused. The bodyguards locked down the exits, and conducted a thorough search. At that time, one bodyguard noticed something unusual about the kitchen restroom, but the dismantling of the jewelry was only halfway done. Seeing this, Lou immediately took out the replica hidden in her dress, threw it into the water, and then pulled it out, then shouted loudly that she had found it. Then the ball returned to normal. Amita finally completed the dismantling work. Then Aisha took those diamonds, and secretly distributed them to the other teammates. And so each person, dressed in gorgeous clothes, wearing jewelry made from the diamonds, successfully left the ball venue.